And I will remain the champion of American farmers with 4 more years in the White House. I will, I promise. Within hours of my inauguration, I'll cancel every Biden policy that is brutalizing our farmers.
The agricultural sector is set to be decimated by Trump's tariffs, and some farmers who voted for Trump are already regretting their decision.
President Trump's trade war is running American farmers out of business. Every time the president says the word tariff, it creates havoc in the markets. And many Americans don't understand that corn, wheat, and soybeans are all market-driven commodities. So they think that farmers can just pull up beside the truck, beside the road with their trucks and determine what the price of their commodities are going to be. That's not how this works, people. We rely on the markets to sell corn, wheat, and soybeans at harvest time. And the prices are dropping, the markets are unstable, and it's a cast of uncertainty over America's farmers.
And I will remain the champion of American farmers with 4 more years in the White House. I will, I promise. Within hours of my inauguration, I'll cancel every Biden policy that is brutalizing our farmers. I'll appoint a special team to attack the high price of fertilizer and get the price way down, because that price is very, very high.
Less than 9 hours from now, tariffs, when it comes to what's going on with the agriculture sector, very crucial here. And the pain apparently is coming. White House saying that those tariffs on China, 12:01 a.m. Eastern time, go into effect. This is going to hit farming states like Iowa very hard. The Hawkeye State is America's second biggest agriculture exporter, $13.5 billion in farm exports in 2023. We've got farmers enduring the same type of angst when it comes to tariffs. Let's listen when it comes to what they are saying across the country.
Already seeing it. Our soybean market, the cattle market, I'm more worried about what it's going to do for some of the other stuff that we will purchase throughout the year, whether that's equipment parts, chemicals in the future, fertilizer prices, how it's going to impact things.
So as we look, we've got the 2-day of the Dow, and you can see the volatility. Certainly yesterday was really, really rough. Today, we just went from peak all the way to fumbling to the trough, which is where we kind of are right now, down about 640 points. But first time ever that 2 days in a row, the Dow has endured 2,000-point swings.
Seeing what you're seeing now, do you think prices will go up? I know we talk a lot about egg prices, and you've seen them go down. The weekly average price just for white large shell eggs just went up 26 cents, but you are importing a number of eggs to meet the shortage, and there's like 328% for the month imported, almost 450% importing more than over a year ago, and obviously some of that from Turkey and Mexico is hit by a tariff now.
Well, true, but what I will say is this. We have been working on the egg issue, obviously, since we started a couple months ago. We released a big, bold plan on A, how to combat the avian flu, B, how to deregulate under Biden's crazy overregulations out of USDA that caused the prices to go up, even aside from the avian flu. We saw those prices significantly decline, but while that's happening, we also put forward massive repopulation. So as those egg layers were wiped out, repopulating more quickly. So we'll see the market react to that. Will those eggs be tariffed coming in from Turkey or South Korea, wherever they are? Yes, they will, but the market in America is already adjusting. So I believe that you won't see a significant increase.
Rick's father, Frank, has been farming here for 70 years, and his uncle Tom is a 60-year farming veteran. All 3 of them voted for Barack Obama twice for president. But 3 Novembers ago, they were among the many Pennsylvanians who helped decide a presidential election.
Frank, who did you vote for president in 2016?
Mr. Trump.
Right?
Trump.
Mr. Trump.
If the election were today, Frank, would you vote for Donald Trump?
No way.
Couldn't happen. No.
There may be a little bit of pain before we get things right. Need to talk about farmers who are one crop away from bankruptcy. They don't have time, so we've got to be crisp on this implementation. Otherwise, we could do damage that's irreparable to farmers.
As the president has admitted, tariffs will create pain for some businesses, and I think Wisconsin will be particularly hard hit with all the manufacturing and agricultural interests. He's used tariffs in the past effectively to get nations to do what they should have done anyway. Right now, I'll give him the benefit of the doubt, but I'm concerned.
We've already heard from some of our beef processors, popcorn exporters, that they're losing some market share in Europe, so it is concerning. And but I'm all for fair trade, reciprocal tariffs. I think in the end, a trade war doesn't help anybody.
And that last comment came from Don Bacon, who's a congressman from a swing district, one that actually Kamala Harris carried herself. And you're hearing really concerns spanning the gamut. The first senator you heard there was Senator Tom Tillis. He's a Republican from North Carolina. He's up for re-election next year. That could be a tough race. The second senator was Senator Ron Johnson, a very conservative senator. So among the different factions of the GOP, you're hearing unease.
The U.S. exported $176 billion of agricultural goods in 2024, and the three largest destinations for those exports were Mexico, Canada, and China, according to the Farm Bureau. For that reason, it might seem that farmers who voted for Trump's second term just voted 100% against their own interests.